there's something in the back. Yes, I changed my clothes. Anyways, so I'm assuming that you guys are here because you want to know what happened at the audition. Big hit, obviously, as the title states. You probably want to know the experience and how it felt, blah 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 blah. Let's get to it. So I don't know if Big Hit or SM Entertainment is gonna sue me for this because I don't know if I'm allowed to post what it's like in the room or not, but hopefully they don't, because I'm trying to help others out there, okay? Maybe if I don't get in, others can get in, and thanks to me. Oh, so sweet. Okay, to start it off, I was just as nervous. If you guys are nervous, don't let that take over you. I was just as nervous, and yeah, that didn't go well. So my friend and I signed up an application form online, like everyone has to do, I think. Pretty sure, yeah. And after we applied together, we sent like tell each other when we were doing it, so we had like similar IDs, thinking that the applicant number is actually something that's gonna help, like, oh, we're gonna be next to each other. It doesn't go like that. It really doesn't. They sent a confirmation mail like 3 days later, or because I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was the day after they closed, like they said. And they sent the confirmation mail. We had different timing. She had 11 a.m. I had 1 p.m. So I was there thinking, oh no, we have to go in different time. We will have same numbers, etc. We will be next to each other. But then I had a sudden thought. This might be selfish for me, but like I had a sudden thought that if she goes in, I get to know what happens. Like she's gonna come back and tell me where and how I have to go in and what I have to do and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that's good, you go ahead, hon. I was like trying to encourage her too, because we were there like, oh my god, we're gonna forget our lyrics and so on. When we arrived at the place, there was a bunch of people outside. I was confused. There were some people that had numbers on their shirt, some people that didn't have numbers. I was just there like, what's going on? Do we join the line? So we asked this Korean girl. Well, keep in mind that there were a lot of Koreans there, not that I'm being racist or anything, but there were a lot of Koreans there. I was like, is this only a Korean audition or is it global like it says? But I still went. We asked and they said that you have to go in, you go to there was like a greeter's desk the place in New York City. My friend was 11 a.m. We were there for 11 a.m. So I told my friend, go ahead, like I'll wait outside, like you have this, good luck, stuff like that, you know, trying to encourage her. So she went ahead and I'm just there sitting in a car. I have a video of me waiting impatiently in the car as well, waiting for Suri to come back, be like, please hurry back, I need to know what happens. So anyway, my friend comes back like an hour later, and then I was more nervous than she was. So she came back and I'm here asking her, oh my god, how was it, like what happened, like tell me. And she got a number sticker on her as well. Her number was 265, I believe, yeah. And she had this ticket. She had these kind of tickets, like, let me not show that, okay? I don't know if you can see it good, but she had a ticket like this, and the ticket that they posted on their Twitter, obviously. And then they gave us stickers as we go in, but I'll get to it. I go to the creature's desk, and then he asked, there's a guy there. He looked like he worked for the place, the hall. And then he goes, last name, and I said my last name. And then he goes, first name, and I said my first name. And then he asked what time I'm there for. So I said I'm 1 p.m. and he was like, okay. So he pulls this thing out and then he hands it to me and he directed me where to go. And I was like, thank you. So I go, and then I saw this other girl. She was German. She traveled all the way from Germany just to come to the audition. I was like, not me, honey, but like, hopefully she gets in, because, you know, that's a lot of money. Anyway, so I saw her there. I didn't know what to do either, so I just scanned it, and then the door automatically opened, like a door, small piece of clear door. So we walked through, and then there's 2 elevators, and the venue says basement here. It says basement. So I was like, okay, we're going in the basement. So I looked at her like, are you here for singing or dancing? She was like, vocal singing. I was like, oh, okay, then come with me, like, yeah, let's go together. So we went in the basement, and as soon as we went out there, we see 2 Korean staff members. They were both females. We of course we didn't know what to do. So the girls asked us, do we have our confirmation mail, like the mail that had our applicant, the QR code that we had to scan? So I was like, yeah, we do. And we showed her, and she was like, you also have to have this, the pass. So I was like, okay, we have it. And she was like, okay ladies, you can join the line. So we joined the line, we started talking. I basically made friends with her. Like, you know, you're not gonna be there alone, not make friends. You're gonna have to. They're gonna talk. There's gonna be somebody who makes you feel confident. So we started speaking. And then she asked me if it's my first audition. I was like, yeah, it's my first. And we were both kind of nervous, you know, like, it's our first time. She was like German. She was 16. I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm the youngest. Anyways, let's forget that. I'm 50. So we joined the line, and there's this other girl. I saw her outside while I was waiting in the car. She was like wearing all over black, and she was like so high, had so much energy. She's from New Jersey. I was like, oh my god, this is just me that looks like. Anyway, after we started talking, we went in. They gave us our numbers, which I have. I'll show you. They gave us the numbers and they put it in our clothes. I was like, oh my god. I was 502. So I was like, okay, maybe this is good. The girl next to me was 500. I was like, how did I get 502? I was confused, but there's two sections. A vocal section which had to go in a separate room, and the dancing section had to go in another room. So the girl in front of me was 501. She had dancing. She went into the separate section. And then when I went out, they were all like, good luck, good luck. I was like, thank you, thank you. Like, I was not so nervous then. Like, I was a little bit nervous, just not as much. Ding dong. We sat down and we had to wait in this waiting room. Even though they said there is no waiting room, there was a waiting room because we had to wait for others to finish singing. So we sat down, we're waiting, and then as 5 groups, they take 5 people at a time, 5 girls at a time. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 5 of us sits in a row, they let us go in. As 5 of us goes in, we keep talking more, we get hyped up. Some people did vocal warm-up, like the girl next to me. It was nice, it was funny, and we built each other confidence. I was getting a little bit more confidence because I had friends and they were next to me. So like, if we go in the room and we're next to each other, I have more confidence. So we're sitting in there, it was getting loud, and there's this one Korean girl she was like, keep it down because the others have to sing. I was like, okay, we're sorry. She was very nice. Now came the part where they said it was our turn, so we went up, we lined up. I could hear people singing, girls singing really, really, really good inside the room, and I was just there like, I kind of lost my confidence then because I was like hearing them sing, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna sing anything like that. That's when I started comparing. Do not compare yourself. You're gonna lose everything, trust me. If you compare yourself, it's not gonna work. Don't do that. So our turn, we went in, and there was this one guy, just one guy. I don't even think he was a judge. It was not a judge. He was not a judge. He just had his camera recording in front of him. He was sitting there like, literally, he was just like, he didn't even have a smile. He didn't like, you know, he was just playing on like that emoji. He was just there like that. I was here like, are you gonna do something? Like, then is when he finally said, I don't even remember if he said hello or not. He just like, please stand on the line. There was like a black line in the room, a white plain room. There's a black line. The good thing is there was like a little bit echoing in the room. So like, I was like, my voice is gonna sound good in the echo. Let's just ignore that. We stood in the line. I was the last person in the end, so I was the last person to sing. That was kind of hard. The first person, she sang One Last Time by Ariana Grande. She sang really, really, really good. I really loved her voice. Started comparing and I forgot my lyrics. They're very loud. Comparing myself, oh my god, I forgot my lyrics. I didn't even know how to put my hand. What? I was saying I didn't know how to put my hands, so I was just like there because everyone had their hands like I was like, and the camera's on recording. He'd be like, okay, first go ahead. He wasn't even giving any feedbacks. I don't know if he's allowed to do that or not. I was like, oh my god. I just stood there like, I put my hand in the front like this, and I was just there like trying to fix the sticker was coming off my shirt. I was like, oh, this is terrible, because I had to keep fixing it. So wear a plain shirt that it's gonna stick on. Don't wear anything frilly like I did, because the frilly thing it wasn't sticking on. So I kept fixing it like, ugh, stick on. And then I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying to hide from the camera, but the camera catches all of us. So while they were singing, I was there having problems fixing this, remembering my lyrics, trying not to remember their song, because their song sticks in my head because I know their song. And I was just there like, remember my lyrics, remember. But then the next girl, he was like, all right, next. And the next girl starts, and I didn't know her songs. I was like, she had a really good voice, so I was just jamming along to her song. And then the next girl sang, I don't know her song either. The girl next to me now, she sang her original song, so of course I didn't know it, but her voice was really, really good. She started singing, and he was looking at me, so I was kind of confused, like, why are you looking at me? So that's when I looked away, because I panic attack. Okay, why are you looking at me when she's singing? So when she was finished, she was like, alright, next. And then he looks at me. When the attention came on me, I was just there like, everyone's shared song. I was like, my song is a bit too long. I know it's 40 seconds, but mine's still a bit too long than theirs, because their song like it was 20 seconds or 30 seconds. I was like, okay, I had to think how to cut the song off in my head. So I started singing. My audition song was Love Getting Over You. I started singing, it went something like, waking up in a cold sweat, someone else in this cold bed. It went something like that. And then after I said that, I didn't remember the lyrics. I started saying, I do anything else, and that's when I messed up. I was like, hold up. And I stopped. Like, I literally stopped. I stopped, and then I looked up at him, and I was like, can I start over? I said, because I was very embarrassed myself. And then he just said, continue, go ahead. That's all he said. He didn't even say if I should start over or anything. He just said, continue, go ahead. I got extra nervous, like, I was like, so I can start over? The girl next to me, she started whispering, you got this. Everything at that time, I was getting nervous. I didn't know what to do. I was getting really, really nervous because I stopped. So I just continued. I started over again at the same spot. Waking up in a cold sweat, someone else in this cold bed. I'd do anything to not be alone. I stopped. It was like not even 20 seconds. I stopped again, and then he looks at me and he goes like, are you finished? I was like, yeah. I gave up at that point. I was like, yeah, sure, because I couldn't remember the next lyrics, and I know the next lyrics was all alone in the sea, like that. Anyway, I got really nervous, and alright, I already know I failed this audition. It's already on the tape. Everybody's gonna see how that looks. That's very embarrassing. I don't want. So anyways, let's move on from that. From that point, when I was finished, they were all like, you know, clapping to themselves, because the guy didn't even clap. He didn't say good job. He just recorded, and that's it. He didn't even say anything. And then when we were leaving, he was like, alright. And then he finally moved his hands. I was like, whoa. Just kidding, but don't sue me for this. Anyway, so he finally moved his hand, and I was just there like, alright, maybe that's something good. So now I was in the end, so I was the one who had to open the door. The door was kind of complex. I didn't understand the door. It should be a simple door like that, but no, the door you had to like hold it, and then it's like a paper door. That makes sense. It moves like in a very weird way. So I was opening and pulling, and I just embarrassed myself more because I couldn't open a door. And the girls next to me were just there. A Korean girl on the outside, she helps me open the door, and I thanked her. I was like, thank you. And then, alright, I'm going too fast. Alright, and then the girl who's next to me, she was like, I feel like she knew that I needed some kind of comfort because I knew I embarrassed myself so much. So she hugged me, and I was like, thank you very much. Like, I was on the verge of crying, literally, like a little baby, but I was like, you know, it's okay. It's alright. It's all good. I don't even know if I sang the right lyrics or not, so what they're looking for is probably the voice and the looks, but I don't have that. So I was like, you know, it's fine. I don't really care at this point. We were leaving out, everyone was like, good luck, hope it went well, and stuff like that. I was like telling everyone else who was waiting, like, good luck, you got this, you know, like that. And then the Korean staffs, they were all Koreans there. They were like, okay, they were like, bye, have fun, take care, and stuff like that. I was like, you too, have a great day, and stuff like that. And then we left. So as we were going on in the elevator, we had to go back, sorry. As we were going back in the elevator, everyone was, the girls who sang with me, they were like, you have such a good voice. They were like trying, I'm not mimicking them, don't take that. I don't know if they were trying to make me feel better, or if I really did sound good to them, but I knew I messed up really bad, so I wasn't expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything better, so I was just there thanking them. They sound really, really, really good, so I was like, what am I sounding like compared to them? I was just there like, how am I unique from them? I'm not. Alright, we came out back, and then the same girl standing next to me in the audition line, she went outside and we walked by saying that she started telling the other girls in the line like, oh my gosh, she sounds so good, pointing to me, and they were looking at me, and I was like, I messed up. I'm kidding, I didn't really say that. I was just like, thank you. And then I went to my car and I went in. I really, really needed to cry, but I didn't cry because my friend was right there. She was like, how was it? How was it? It was, I messed up. That's what I said. My sister was like, it's okay. Like, how did you mess up? And I explained everything, how I messed up. And then we went to BT21 store and I got some stuff. Well, I actually got one thing. It was the hoodie blanket, Tata hoodie blanket. I'll just show a picture. I'm too lazy to get up right now. Even though it was expensive, I was like, this cheered me up so much better. Like, I don't have to think about that audition anymore. Like, I just screwed up. Korean staff members are really, really, really nice. They're nice to me. They were nice. The guy in the audition room, it was a bit too intimidating, yeah. So I was like, I'm definitely not gonna pass this audition. Like, I don't care at this point. The experience was nice enough. Like, as long as I, as long as I went there. But and the camera just cut me out of the recording, and you're all good. Everyone started like cheering me up, like, you're gonna be fine. I was just really sad and down the entire time. Honestly, I still am. It's just a day later, no difference. I'm very disappointed in myself because I was saying like, oh my god, I'm not gonna stop, I'm not gonna forget my lyrics, I'm gonna do fine, I'm gonna remember. I kept telling myself that to have confidence, but then I stopped and forgot and embarrassed myself. I had to be the only one. So I'm still quite disappointed in myself. People kept saying, don't be so hard on yourself, it was just your first audition. But I can't help it. Like, I knew I could have done better. I know if I don't get into this, I have other chances. Like my friends say, I have other chances, and I know what it feels like. So I hope this really helped you guys. If not, just ask in the comments like, oh my god, what was it like? Maybe texting will be better to explain than speaking. That's the end, I hope. Yeah, that's the end. I don't have anything else to say. If you guys get these, good luck. These are souvenirs. If I don't get in, I can always remind myself like, oh my god, I have a Plus Global Audition thing. I'm never gonna put these stickers up though, because they might not be able to get off. I'm just gonna keep them as good souvenirs. And to everyone that's going, I wish you guys best of luck. And don't let other songs get stuck in your head. Like, if you hear someone singing a song you know, remind yourself your song as much as you can. And don't be nervous. Make eye contact, not a lot to like stare and get nervous like I did. So make eye contact and then sing proud and confident, like, you got this. I know you guys can do this. Like, everyone deserves a chance. If Big Hit only chooses only Korean girls, what's the point of making it global and universal for us people who are not Koreans? I hope you guys get in. Good luck. Stay positive. You guys are all gonna do fine. Alright, that was my experience. I hope you guys make some vlogs about your experience as well, because my experience was shite. And also, I hope Big Hit and SN Entertainment doesn't, sue me. I'm still young, 15. Alright.